Okay, welcome to Mathematics Module 4. This is good for 1 week. So, dapat hanggang Friday para on-schedule pa rin tayo, ready for the next module for math. Okay, after you have written your name, so page 1, it tells us the title, which is about visualizing, representing, and subtracting one-digit numbers with minuends through 18. So, subtraction, gamit ang take away. We already mentioned the term take away from the previous module because we started with subtraction. So, if we can remember, when we subtract, we remove, we deduct, we get from a given set. And then we are after to how many are left. Okay. So this is, if you can remember how it is related with addition, so it's some sort of inverse, so kabaliktaran ng addition. Okay, adalan ta, si Mario may 5 na mansanas. Tinaon ni Mario kay Julie ang 3 na mansanas. Pirang mansanas ang natada kay Mario. So this is the first part of the story. Si Mario may 5 na mansanas. Tinaon ni Mario kay Julie ang 3 na mansanas. Pirang mansanas ang natada kay Mario. Okay, let's answer the questions. Pirang mansanas igwa si Mario. So originally, how many apples does Mario have? So I'll make use of a different color para ma. Okay, so our answer for that, so pirang mansanas igwa si Mario, our answer is 5. Okay, so 5 meron siya. Okay, next, pirang mansanas ang tinaon ni Mario kay Julie. So, yaon dyan, tinaon ni Mario kay Julie ang 3 na mansanas. So, we have 3 as our answer. Okay, to continue the next question, pirang mansanas ang natada kay Mario. So, after he gave 3 apples to Julie, what is left now is this. So, how many? There are 2 apples. So, ano ang subtraction sentence? Isulat sa box. So, for the first box, ito yung dapat mo na original. How many apples does Mario have initially? So, ito, which is 5. Minus, how many were taken away? Because they were given to Julie. So, this is 3. So, 5 minus 3 equals, how many are left? Ito, this is 2. So, to complete the subtraction sentence, we have 5 minus 3 equals 2. Okay, for our pretest, part A, bilangon ang mga pictures sa box, isulat ang subtraction sentence. So, all you have to do is count them to complete the subtraction sentence below. So, this is for part A, numbers 1 to 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so maki-pause para you can answer part A, numbers 1 to 10. And then resume when you are ready for part B. Part B, we don't have the pictures anymore, so but we make use of numbers. So, anyway, don't worry kasi pretest pa lang naman ito. So, para malaman lang kung are you ready to learn more. And then, if you got a lower score, it's alright kasi you still have your chance for the post-test. And if you got a high score, so it means kayang-kaya mo na the rest of the module. It will be easy for you. And then, if ever there are challenge items, so kayang-kaya na. So, answer numbers 1 to 5. Pause to finish part B. And then, if you're done, you may proceed with part C. So, take away o i-subtract ang 8 sa 12. Ipahiling ang pag-answer. Tikti. So, how will you write this into a number sentence? So, pwedeng you can follow yung kanina, yung kay Mario. So, blank minus blank equals blank. So, try to complete the subtraction sentence. Which number are you going to put here? Is it 8 or 12? How about on this box? Is it 8 or 12? And then, don't forget to write the answer. Pause para matapos ang pretest. And then, if you're ready, let's now begin with the new topic on subtraction. So, mag-subtract kita. Mag-aral kita pag-subtract. So, we now have Martha and Luis. So, si Martha may 6 na dulce or candies. Kinaon ni Martha ang 5 na dulce kay Luis. Pirang dulce ang natada kay Martha. So, minsan, I like to correct dulce, dapat D-U-L-S-I, candy. Sa Bicol yan, dulce. Okay, so we have Martha who has 6 na candies, and Luis was given with 5 candies. So, let's answer the questions. May pirang dulce si Martha. So, originally, she has 6. And then, pirang dulce ang tinaw ni Martha kay Luis. How many were given to Luis? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, pirang dulce ang natada kay Martha. So, kung ito binigay kay Luis, this one is given to Luis, this one is given to Luis, and then another candy is given to Luis, and another candy is given to Luis. So, ilan ang natira? 1. Okay, how are we going to write this into a subtraction sentence? So, for the first box, dapat yung the total number. So, yung pangkalahatan, which is 6. And then, ilan yung taken away is 5. And then, how many are left? 1. So, to complete the subtraction sentence, we have 6 minus 5 equals 1. Okay, so let's now use the black and the white chips. So, gamitan taan puting chip as in itom na chip pag-subtract. So, in addition, if you can remember, we make use of the white chips. Tapos dinagdagan ng blue chips when we included the tens. This time, aside from the white and the blue, we now have the black chips. The black chips, it means these are the taken away. And then the white chips is the total number of objects, original. Okay, how are we going to show that aside from a number sentence that is written this way? So, paano naman to using the using the white and the black chips? Okay, so this one, the white chips, these are the candies that Martha have originally. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's why we have here 6. And then, it's written as the number above. Kung may, if you are going to write that in column, this is the number written above. And then the black chips, it means these are the candies given to Luis, which is 5. And then, this is written below yung 6. So, it means from 6 na candies, 5 were taken away. So, perang itom na chips ang kukaanon sa puting chips. It means kukunin yung partner pa partner. Kagaya nito, illustrated, ito, taken away, taken away, taken away, taken away, or taken away. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 were taken away from the 6. So, ano yung hindi nakasama? Ito, 1. Kaya, below, yan na lang ang natira. So, to write it, so 6 minus 5, so yan, it's written above, and then ito naman is written below. So, 6 minus 5 is 1. Where did you get 1? Ito yan. So, itong natira, this is the answer. So, we have 6 minus 5 equals 1. Okay, so in a subtraction sentence, we have minuend. It tells you the total number of objects. So, yung pangkalatan. The subtrahen. So, noon, when I was younger, I am confused often with minuend and subtrahen. So, ang ginawa ko na lang parang clue sa akin, submarine, which is below, which is under. So this is the number below under. So we have here 5. So it tells you then objects taken away, yung binabawas. So usually in a subtraction sentence, so the higher number is written above as the minuend and the lower number is written below as the subtrahend. And then the answer is called the difference. So it's if in addition we have sum, in subtraction we now have the term difference. So in subtraction we have minuend, subtrahend, and difference. Okay, how are we going to do task 1? I will show you, so I will switch into another application. I will show you how, kasi I noticed in some of the activities may mga missing part kasi siguro akala nila diretso na sa answer but not following the directions properly. So I cannot score it with perfect score kasi may kulang nga sa answer and I cannot return them anymore kasi may answer na nga. So unless specific exercise is missed. Okay, so let's switch. Okay, this is task A. So task A. So how it will be done? For task 1A, so all you have to do is count the white and the black chips on this set. So the left side, it will tell you the white and the black chips. On the right side, it should be written as numeral. Okay, so what we have to do is count them. So if you notice, walang tens kasi we have to start from the simplest, which is the values under 1. So let's count them first. So 1. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So for the minuend, we have 8. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 for the subtrahend. So we now have subtraction sentence, minuend and subtrahend, which is 8 minus 4. So what do we do? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So bilugan, let's also try encircling. So ibig sabihin, ito yan. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the objects outside, well, what is being encircled will be the answer. So what is left is 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can draw this below. Don't forget to draw your answer here. Well, pasensya na, hindi masyadong below. So the white chips. And also, on the right side, don't forget to write the numeral. So 8 minus 4, what is left is 4. So there are two things to do. First, you draw. And then you encircle those that are taken away, and then you draw the objects left, the white chips left, and then complete the numeral on the proper place value. So 8 minus 4 equals 4. Another example, let's count the white chips first for our minuend. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have 11. So more than nasa may tens na tayo. And then for the black chips, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Because we have an illustration, it will be very easy for us. So all you have to do, encircle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So dito muna. Let's encircle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So ito, kasama dito. So how many are outside the circle? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's try to draw them. So we have 6. So 11 minus 5 is 6. Later, on the next task, I will show you how this will be solved without the chips anymore. So, kumbaga, we are going to start with the objects muna, makikita counting, makikita na mabibilang, and then we transition to just the numbers na lang. Okay, so let's go back to, okay, so this is what you have to do with task 1, subtract 9 minus 6. So don't forget your drawing here, tapos yung mga numbers, kung saan dapat, should it be under 1's na place value or 10's place value. So this is task 1, A, B, C, so nasa page 8. So, yung binigay kong example, ganun din ang gagawin nyo dito. So again, don't forget, there should be answers below here. Ito sa baba. And then also, yung numbers to be written on the right side. Pause so that you can complete ABC. And then resume for the next task. Okay, part A, mag-subtract kita ng Maya and place value chart. So this time, we do away with the black and the white chips. What is left now are just numbers. So what you have to do, okay, so this is similar with task 1, which is part B. So 10 minus 7, 12 minus 8, 15 minus 9. So if you can make use of mental math, pwede, or a combination, or kung if ever you'd like to put circles, teacher, pwede din ba akong gumawa ng sarili kong white chips? Pwede yon. But the problem will be, it will take you long. Baka itong tatlong samples na lang, matatagalan na hanggang when you answer the module itself, the module na may 5 items doon, baka matagalan na masyado. And then you will consume more time instead of moving to the next task. Okay, so usually dahil sa para hindi rin mahirapan, okay, I advise pupils na hindi pa marunong sa mental math na mag-count up. So you begin counting using the subtrahend, ito, and then okay, so and then you count up until you reach the minuend. Okay, so we have 7, so bilang ka 7, 8, 9, 10. So how many numbers are needed para makapunta sa 10? So we have 3. Okay, next, for 12 minus 8, so you count up hanggang 12. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 4. Next, for 15 minus 9, so pwede kang ilagay dito sa utak. Ito muna, subtrahin. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So how many are this? It's 6. So this is what you have to do for task 1, part B. So yan, very simple na lang. So pwede na tong mental math kasi malalapit lang naman. Okay, next, part B, isulat ang tamang number sa box, maggamit din inverse operation. So if you can remember yung triangle facts, so similar with this one. So may hindi siya kompleto, and then you can make use of the triangle facts. Ano nga yun? We have 3 circles. And then, ito is okay, so the number to be written here is the total number, which is, for this example, gamit tayo ng triangle facts to show the inverse. So we have 10, and then we have 4. So it means, ito ang kulang. What is the missing number to complete? So we can make use na, what is another number to be added with 4 to make 10? Or, kasi yun, because we say that addition is an inverse of subtraction. Or, 10 minus 4, diba? You can, this one, the symbol for here is minus, ito naman minus, and then this one is plus. So, 10 minus 4, whatever your answer here, yan na ang magiging subtrahend. Okay, so let's try. So let's complete the triangle facts. What is needed in order to get 10 if we have 4 already? So magbilang ka na lang. You can make use of 10 minus 4. So 10 minus 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 6. So the missing number for this triangle fact is 6. So therefore, 10 minus 6 equals 4. So that is how you can complete task 1C. Another, ito naman, ang kulang naman itong nasa taas. So blank minus 3 equals 10. Let's make use of the triangle facts para din makita that addition is inverse of subtraction. So wala dito sa taas. So this one is missing, and then this one is 3, and then this one is 10. Ito, these are added. Ito naman is subtraction. So, ito na lang madali because we don't have the minuend. So we can make use of 3 to be added with 10, which is, so 10, 11, 12, 13. So the answer is 13. So 13 minus 3 equals 10. So ito magiging 13. So 13 minus 3 equals 10. So see, parang binabaliktad lang. Dapat, you're familiar na kahit baliktarin ang addition, the result will be subtraction. Okay, next one, we have 16 minus blank equals 0. Okay, so what is the number to be used as our subtrahend so that our answer will be 0? So again, we have the minuend. So dito yan, the total number, and then the answer is 0. This is minus, and this is plus. If subtraction is difficult for you, so pwedeng i-add. What is the number to be added with 0 para ang answer 16? So the answer is 16. Kaya 16 minus 16 equals 0. So that is what you have to do with task 1C. Okay, let's go back to this one. So using that technique or yung inverse operation, you can complete the subtraction sentences. So teacher, can I make use of scratch? So pwede. Okay, pause to finish this number 1 until number 8 items. And then resume if you're done. So let's proceed with the next subtopic, more on subtraction. Okay, so visualizing, representing, and subtracting 1 to 2-digit numbers with minuends up to 99 without regrouping. So this time, bigger na ang ating number. So kanina, we have 18, only up to 18. So this time, we are making use of numbers until 99. Okay. So adalanta, basket A and basket B. Pirang mangga sa basket A, we have 18 in all. Kung gusto nyo, you can skip count. So, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. And then, may pirang mangga sa basket B. So, we have 12. So, you can make use of counting by 2. So, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So, 18 and 12. Sobra nin piraan basket A sa B. Ilan daw yung sobra sa A? So, if you take a look, mas madami ang A. Pero gaano mas madami ang A? So, what we can do is use subtraction to find the difference. Ano yung pinagkaiba? So, we can make use of 18 minus 12 equals blank. So, what do we do? So, we can write it in columns para mas madali. So, all the numbers in ones place value should be in one column, and also those numbers that in tens place value should be also in one column. So, if you take a look at the place value chart, so 18 is written as 1 tens, 8 ones. 12 is 1 tens, 2 ones. So, how do we find the answer? How do we subtract if we have 2 digits already? Okay, ilaagtan minuen na 18 asin ang subtract na 12 sa place value chart gamit ang asul, puti asin itom na chips. So this time, aside from the white chips, black chips, we have now the blue. Bakit may blue na? Kasi may tens na. But still, under subtrahen, yung pambawas natin, that will tell you how many are taken away, are still in black. Ang nag-change lang, may dinagdag na blue chips because we now have the tens. So, what do we do? Ito yan. So, for 18, we have 1 tens, kaya 1. 8 ones, kaya yan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then, for 12, so 1 tens, itim din siya. Kasi para it will remind you na iyan ang ibabawas. And then 2 ones, so we have 2 black chips under ones place value. So what do we do? So same, we begin with the ones muna para hindi kayo malito. We begin with the ones. So yung ones, the subtrahend is 2, kaya kumuha siya ng partner na 210. So this is blackened. So kasama siya. This one are not included kasi hindi na siya, wala na siyang pambawas. And then, the blue chips nasama dito. So, nakakuha ng kapartner. And then, we're going to count how many are left. So, how many objects are outside the circle? So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kaya may drawing dito, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, therefore, in 18 minus 12, we have 6 left. How about sa tens? Do you have more objects outside the circle? Wala. So, it's 0. So, instead of writing 0 sa tens, kasi wala nang ibang number, so you don't need to put 0 anymore. So, 6 will do. So, sa ones place, and white chips, nagkaigwa ng 0, wala nang natira. So, sa tens, igwa ng 0. Kaya, 18 minus 12 equals 6. So, what do you have to do with task 2? So, I'll show you a sample. So, task 2, which is from A to D. So, what you have to do is write the numeral for this set. So, we have 2 tens, 1, 2, 2 tens, and the ones 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, we have 27, wherein there are 2 tens and then 7 ones. How about for our subtrahend? That will tell us how many objects are taken away. So, we have 1 tens and then 2 ones. Okay, partner natin. So 1, 2, we get 2 here. And then this one, we have 1, so we have to get also 1. And then we count how many are outside the circle. So let's begin with the ones. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How about under tens? Merong isa outside the circle, which is 1. So the answer is 15. So therefore, 7 minus 2 is 5. 2 minus 1 is 1. So pareho bang answer? So therefore, the objects that were taken away from the minuend is the same with how you subtract using the numbers. Okay, another. Let's count them para dito sa right column to be written as numeral. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 tens. For ones, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 ones. So we now have 48. 48 as our minuend. And then subtrahend 1, 2, 2 tens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 ones. So now, let's encircle. Those are taken away. So 6. So pili din tayo ng 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Isama natin. To be taken away. And then this one, we have 2. So 2 din to be taken away. So let's now count how many are left outside the circle. So we have 1, 2. And then 1, 2. So we have 22. For the numeral, so 8 minus 6 is 2. 4 minus 2 is 2. So that is what we have to do with task 2, A to D. So yan ang gagawin with 16 minus 6. Don't forget, you're drawing here and then the numeral on the right column. For letter B, 16 minus 14. Letter C, 24 minus 12. For letter D, 28 minus 15. So, i-pause para maayos masagutan ang A, B, C, and D. And if you're done, we can move on with task 2E. Okay, ano pinagkaiba? If this one, we make use of the white chips, blue chips, and the black chips. So, dito, wala na. So, only numerals. So, same with what we do with addition. Step 1. Hindi na tayo add. So, it's supposed to be subtract the ones. Subtract the ones. So, don't forget the steps. So, let's follow first. Step 1, subtract the ones. So, 25 minus 13, ito ang nasa ones. So, 5 minus 3, it's 2. Then, 2 minus 1 is 1. So, the answer for 25 minus 13 is 12. Next one, oh, I forgot. So, step 2 is subtract the tens. So, yan ang mga dapat hindi kalimutan. Or else, if you begin on the other side, most possible, wrong answer yan. If you, for the next topic. Ano po? Okay. So, 48 minus 22. Ito muna, we begin with the ones. This one, 8 minus 2, it's 6. 4 minus 2, it's 2. So, 26 is the difference. Okay, next, 61 minus 51. If we begin with ones, 1 minus 1, which is 0. 6 minus 5, it's 1. So, the answer is 10. So, this is what you have to do with part E. So, without the place value chart anymore. So, very easy lang yan kasi as long as you have to start with the ones, next is the tens. And then letter F, subtract 15 minus 12, ipahiling ang pag-answer, igdi. So, it's better you have to write it in columns. So, dapat pantay din yung mga ones and then the tens. Okay, write it clearly. And try to finish everything doon sa task so that we can proceed with the next part. So, para kumbaga ito level 3 na siya. Okay, level 3, visualizing, representing, and subtracting 1 to 2-digit numbers with minuends up to 99, with minuends up to 99 with regrouping. So, ito na yung challenging part. But don't worry, I'll show you in details paano to gagawin. So, mag-subtract kita na may regrouping. So, ano nga nangyayari sa regrouping? May isinasalin o may nilalagay sa ibang value. Okay. What happens when we regroup in using subtraction? Okay, adalanta. Si Mario asin si Jose nagguno, it means they harvested, they got bayawas, guavas. 12 ang naguno ni Mario, 8 naman ang naguno ni Jose. Pera kadakol ang naguno ni Mario kan ki Jose. So, ibig sabihin, we're going to compare the number of guavas they harvested. So, let's answer the questions. Pera ang naguno ni Mario. How many Mario got? So, it's 12. Dapat si ano siya. Yan. And then, pera ang naguno ni Jose. It's 8. Ano ang tigahanap sa problem? Pera kadakol ang naguno ni Mario kan kay Jose. So, we find the difference. We compare the number of guavas they got. So, anong number sentence? 12 minus 8 equals n. So, how do we find the n? So, 12, if it is written in columns, so the ones, ito yung sinasabi ko, ones should be in one column, ang tens naman should be also in one column. So, paano pag-subtract sa ones place and then sa tens place? Okay, ilaag taan minuend. So, there are steps to do. Ilaag taan minuend na 12 asin ang subtract na 8 sa place value chart gamit ang asul, puti asin itom na chips. Okay, if you notice, 12 here, it has 1 tens, kaya may isang blue chip, 2 ones, kaya may dalawang white chips. And then, 8 is the subtrahend. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, 8 na black chips. So, this is 12 minus 8. And then, take a look at the white chips, the blue chips for 12, and then the 8 black chips para sa subtrahend. Hilikuntaan place value. Anong pwede? So, pwede kaya ito mabawasan ng 8? Would that be possible? Pwede bang makahanap? Pwede ba tayong magbibilog? Can we encircle this? So, if we're going to encircle this, it means we can get 8 from the white chips, which is not possible. Hindi pwede. So, anong gigibuhon ta? So, ang gigibuhon ta, ma-regroup kita kan 2 sa ones place. So, ibig sabihin, if you remember, ang blue chips is equal to 10 na white chips. So, ang gagawin natin, we regroup. So, saan kukuha? Sorry, 10 na white chips. So, ang gagawin, ito, ililipat sa ones place value para they could get 8 from the ones. So, ang mangyayari, we borrow. So, the term is borrow. Pero, ang sabi ni tens, ay hindi pwedeng, hindi pwedeng lahat mo kukunin. Dapat pa 10-10 lang siya. So, that's why we have the term borrow 10. So, etong isang blue chip will be borrowed, will be transferred to ones. Kaya ang mangyayari, so from 2, tingnan mo tayo this one, from 2, nadagdagan ng 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Saan to galing? It's from the blue chip na kumbaga naglipat. It's from the blue chip naglipat. Kaya naging blue chip na din na which is 10. So we now have, so previously we have 2. Tapos, nadagdagan ng 10. So it means we have 10 plus 2, which is 12. So, nakalipat na siya. Kaya, makikita nyo, ito 10. We borrow 10. 10 plus 2, we now have 12 already. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now, can we get 8 from 12? Pwede na ba tayo makakuha? Pwede na. So, what do we do? Yan. So, binilugan na. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, pwede na siyang i-partner. And then, outside are the white chips that are left. So, what do we do now is, this is now written as the difference. So, therefore, in 12 minus 8, so, 2, hindi siya pwede. If your answer is not, so pwede i-ready na siya. And then we borrow from here. So, ito, from 1/10, magiging na siya 10/1. So, magiging 12. So, 12 minus 8, it's 4. And then, wala na siya. Wala na isusulat dito because nothing is left. So, therefore, 12 minus 8, it's 4. So, that is what we do when we regroup in subtraction. Kung sa addition, nagsosobra, kaya inililipat sa tens. Dito naman, binabalik from tens kasi kulang. Wala. Kailangan, we have to borrow 10. Okay. So, another example, we have 20 minus 8. So, 20, using the blue chips, we have 2 tens. Tapos, wala. For ones. Kasi 0 ones siya sa 20. And then, and then taken away or the subtrahend will be 8. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is under 1. So nakikita nyo, wala ito siyang makukuha from this one. Anong mangyayari? So we have to borrow. So ito, we have to borrow. Kaya on the next diagram, so, ito, nakalipat dito, borrow 10. Kaya ang mangyayari, let's compare. Tingnan nyo. Ito, blue chip, nilipat. Kaya ang natira na lang ito. And then this one now becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Kaya nag-borrow 10. So, can we now get 8 from 10. So, pwede na ba? Oo na. So, ito yan. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can now get 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, binilugan. Ano yung natira? This is 1 tens and then 2 ones, which is 12. So, ano mangyayari? So, wala naman siya, wala nang subtrahend for 1, kaya binababa na lang siya. Kaya we have the term bring down. So, we have 20 minus 8. The answer is 12. Ito yan, Ito yan, 12. Ito, 12. So, with numerals, how do we do it? 20 minus 8. So, 0. Kasi once tayo, 0 minus 8, hindi pwede. Pero, we can prepare it kasi it means we are ready to borrow. From where? We borrow from 2. Ito magiging 1. Ito magiging 10. Naglipat ng 10. So, 10 minus 8. Answer is 2. And then 1, wala naman siya. No number to be used as subtrahend for 1. Kaya bring down 1 lang siya. That's why the answer is 12. So for task 3, gibuhan mo, I have here another set of examples. Okay, let's use this example. So first, we write the number for this set. So this one. So we have 3 tens and then 2 ones. So we have 32. And then we have 1 tens for subtrahend, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 ones for subtrahend. So we have 32 minus 19. So let's begin. If you can remember, subtract ones. Step 1, subtract the ones. Okay, so what are the numbers under ones? We have 2 minus 9. So can we get 9 from 2? No. If our answer is no, it means we have to borrow para madagdagan itong 2. So we have to borrow from 10. So this one will be transferred here. And it will not be blue chips anymore. So, lagyan ko na lang ng X kasi ibig sabihin hindi na siya kasama dyan. So, this will be transferred here. So, magiging na siyang, how many? Ay, magiging na siyang 10 na white chips. Kasi pag nag-transfer na siya dito sa ones, hindi na siya pwedeng isang buong blue, but it should now be white chips. So, from 2, nadagdagan ng 10. So, that's why 10 plus 2 equals 12. And then, can we now get 9 from 12? Pwede na ba siya? So, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, ito, ibig sabihin, this will be taken away kasi ito kapareho ng 9 dito. So, let's now count how many are outside the circle. So, 1, 2, 3. And then, for step 2, subtract the tens. So, we need to settle muna ang ones bago we proceed with tens. So, ito, we have 1. So, dapat part natin siya. And what is left is 1. Sorry. So, we have 1. Ito na yan. Ito naman is 1, 2, 3. Kaya we have here 3. So, the answer is 13. How do we get 13 if we're going to use only the numbers? So, 2 minus 9. 2. Pwede ba siya makakuha ng 9 sa 2? No. So, if answer is no, prepare na siya. Ito, borrow. Borrow from where? Here. So, ito, kasi we borrow 1 tenths. Ito, magiging 2 na lang siya. Bababa ng isa. And then, we borrow, kaya ito magiging 12. So, 12 minus 9. Pwede na ba? So, pwede na. We can get 9 from 12. So, 9, 10, 11, 12. So, we have 3. Then 2 minus 1 is 1. So, we have 13. Okay, another example. Let's write the equivalent number for this. We have 4 tens. And then, wala. So, this one is 0 ones. And then, for our subtrahend, we have 2 tens. And then, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 ones. So, it means we have 40 minus 25. Okay. We have here 5. Can we get 5 from here? Wala. So, what do? We borrow from the tens. Ito, wala na to. And then this will become 10 white chips. So, magiging na siyang 10 white chips. Tapos now, can we get 5 from 10? Yes. So, it means this one, 5, makakasama nito. And then, how many are outside the circle? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, now let's proceed with tens. So, 1, 2 to be taken away. So, what is left is 1. So, the answer is 15. How about if we just use the numbers? So, we have 40 minus 25. So, 0. Can we get 5 from 0? No. So, prepare natin. Because it means that we need to borrow from the tens. So, this one will become 3. Ito naman, we borrow 10. So, from 0, we borrow 10, kaya naging 10. So, 10 minus 5, pwede na ba? Yes. So, we have 5. And then 3 minus 2, it's 1. So, we have 15 as our answer. Okay, let's go back with ito naman. So, the same procedure with what you have to do with 11 minus 6, 12 minus 9, 20 minus 8, ito naman 25 minus 19. Okay, pause so that you can answer this with no missing items. So, you also need to draw the circles, the blue chips and the white chips left here and the numbers on the right column. Pause para matapos and then resume if you're ready for the next task. If you're done, mag-subtract kita na Mayo and place value chart. So, we don't have anymore the white and the blue chips. So, only the numbers. So, what are we going to do with this one? I'll show you examples. Let's go back to the PowerPoint. Okay. So, task 3D, part D, subtract 7 from 30. So, how about if there are numbers only without the place value chart, without the chips anymore? So, we have to write this in column. So, alin kaya dyan ang minuwin? So, obviously, the higher number, 30, kasi siya ang babawasan. So, let's write 30 here. And then 7, ano siya? 7 tens o 7 ones? 7. So, 7 ones. Kasi hindi naman siya 70. So, we have here 30 minus 7. So, how do you find the answer? So, we begin with ones. Step 1, subtract 1. Subtract the ones. Okay, so 0 minus 7. Can we get 7 from 0? Meron ba itong 7? None. So, if your answer is no, automatic, i-cross out na yun. Ibig sabihin, this number will not be used anymore kasi may ipapalit tayo. Okay, from the big 0, prepare ko lang, it means that we need to borrow. Sign niya na magbaborrow from the next place value. Okay, so ready na siya kasi we need to borrow from here. Ito, magiging 2. Ito naman, from 0, nag-borrow ng 10. Ilan? Magiging 10. So, we now proceed. 10 minus 7. Ilan tira? 3. And then, we bring down 2 kasi wala naman subtrahen. So, the answer is 23. So, this one, subtract the tens. Step 2 was not possible kasi wala naman siyang subtrahen. No, so this cannot be done kung walang subtrahen. So, without the place value, so we can write 30 minus 7, 0 minus 7 now. So, we borrow from here. becomes 2, this becomes 10. 10 minus 7, it's 3, and then bring down 2. So that is what we have to do with task 3D. Another, so subtract 15 from 30. So alin dyan ang minuend? 30. And then 15 will be our subtrahend. So we begin with ones. So 0 minus 5. Pwede ba? Can we get 5 from 0? No. So we prepare. We borrow. Prepare because we are ready to borrow. So this one becomes 2. This becomes 10. 10 minus 5, it's 5. Now we have a subtrahend. So 2 minus 1, it's 1. So simply, 30 minus 15. So 0 minus 5, no. So 3, we borrow from 3. This becomes 2. This becomes 10. So 10 minus 5, it's 5. Then 2 minus 1, it's 1. So that is what you have to do with part E. So from number 1 until number 8. So para sure na sure sa answer, pause, and then you just proceed when you're done until number 8. Okay, for letter F, para itong challenge question, si William tig-subtract ang 9 sa 15. Ang answer niya ay 14. Dapat may cross out to. So, ang answer niya 14. Tama daw ang given niya. Kung sala, itama ang subtraction. Okay, take a look. So, isulat ko lang in a clearer version. For a clearer version, 15 minus 9, ang answer na 14. Is this correct? If you think this is correct, so you don't need to answer this part. But if it seems wrong, so write it here, write it again. Isulat ulit. 15 minus 9, and then you solve. So, clue. 15, bawasan daw ng 9, magiging 14. Would that give a correct answer? So, pause so that you can answer this properly. And then you just resume if you're ready for part G. So, part G. Ang garapon, may pula as in yellow na bubble gum. Pira kadakol ang yellow sa pula. So, you compare. First, you count. You count the number of, ito na lang, magiging clue natin. You count the number of yellow bubble gum. You count the number of red bubble gum. And then, how do you write the number sentence? So, blank minus blank equals n. So, what should we put as our minuend? Siyempre, the greater number. Kung alin man between yellow and the red bubble gum, whichever has a higher number, that will be our minuend, and which has a lower number will be our subtrahend. And after you have written the number sentence, write it in pababa in column. No? So, blank minus blank equals, then write your answer here. Okay, next, subtract 25 minus 16. Ipahiling ang answer dito. So, simply, you need to write this in column. 25 minus 16 equals blank. Post-test, it's a combination of everything you have learned. So, dito, merong borrowing kasi kulang ang nasa ones. So, tiyagaan lang kasi in math, you will become better in math if you keep on practicing. So, kaya kung mapapansin nyo, madami siyang items kasi the more you practice, the more you will be good in math. So, problem solving. So, ito naman, i-run ko lang kung ano mga nilalaman with post test. So, this one, for part A, you have to find this difference. So, don't forget, if you need to borrow, yung same step-by-step na process. Ano po? Take note, begin with ones. Okay, problem solving. So, either you let me finish the video first before you go back to each part, or ano na lang kayo, mag-pause, then you answer, pause, answer. Okay, for problem solving, si Carlo, tig-subtract ang 13 sa 52. Ang answer niya, 41. Tama daw ang given niya. So, ang ginawa niya, 52 minus 13. Ang answer daw, 41. Oh, take note, 2 minus 3. 1 ba ang answer? So, kung sala, itama. Gibbon sa laogan back. So, if this seems wrong to you, so what you have to do is write it again in column. So, 52 minus 13. And then, follow the steps as I have shown to you. Wag mag-shortcut ha, baka magsimulang iba sa tense. Okay, next. Number 2. By the way, pause if you want to answer it now. And then resume if you are ready for number 2. Sa school canteen, si Nena nagbakaling sandwich asin gulaman sa kantidad na 18 pesos. Kung 50 pesos ang sa iyang kwarta, piraan sa iyang sukli. So, you answer the questions first. Piraan kantidad kan sandwich asin gulaman. Magkano lahat yung ginastos niya. Ipiraan sa iyang kwarta. How much is her money? Anong tigahanap sa problem? Ano ang hinahanap? So, ano ang number sentence? So, don't forget. Take note, anong tigahanap sa problem? So, ang clue dito, this is the question. So, try to locate the question from this word problem. Tapos, isulat na lang dyan. And then, ang number sentence is blank minus blank equals n. Then, ipahiling ang pag-answer digdi. So, it should be written in columns. So, blank minus blank equals blank. If you need to borrow, kasi regrouping siya, so then show it. So, pause to finish number 2, and then resume if you are ready for number 3. Number 3, si Teacher Irene may 40 pupils sa iyang klase. Kung 30 ang girls, pira ang boys. So, pira ang pupils sa iyang klase. How many pupils are there in total? Next, pira ang boys. And then, dapat ito, may correction. This should be girls pala. So, this should be girls. Piraan girls. Anong tigahanap sa problem? Again, the clue, look for the question in the problem. Dito, asan dyan ang question? And then, write it here. Tapos, ano ang number sentence? Blank minus blank equals blank. And then, answer, writing it in columns. So, that's all. So, I hope you find spend more time on this part kasi medyo mahaba siya, pero it will help you a lot kasi this is about more practice in math. So, I hope you enjoy it, and then I hope I can see your answers. I hope I can see your answers by Friday para malaman ko na din who needs more practice, who needs help, and then sino na ang ready for the next challenge. So, enjoy your math module and goodbye.